What's going on, guys? TayJay Productions here, and today I'm in Clarksville, Indiana, looking at dead retail locations. You guys know it by now. One of my favorite series I do here on this channel, and I'm really enjoying it, the things that I see when I'm out and about. Clarksville, Indiana has one heck of a rich retail history, and I'm excited to dive into it today with you guys. First and foremost, there's a bee on my camera. Oh my lord, a bee in February? First and foremost, Clarksville has a really nice big dead mall. Now, it's not abandoned, it's not closed, but it is a dead mall like most malls are nowadays because of the decline in retail sales and everything being online now. But what they have here that's still open, at least I'm gonna figure that out, but I'm pretty sure it's open. It says it's open online. They have a Dillard's behind me. Let's take a look. There it is. Sign still up and everything. And this is beautiful. We'll look more into this dead mall here soon. But before we get too much into this dead mall, look what's right next to me, guys. That is an abandoned movie theater. This is the Cinemark Green Tree 10. This location opened in October 27th of 1989, and it was last operated by Cinemark as a discount house. This location closed down in October of 2009. 2009, it's been closed since 2009. They have used it for a little bit. I heard that they used to use it for dog training, but other than that, it's sat here abandoned. Since 2009, it has not shown any movies. Maybe did some dog training in the lobby of this building, but other than that, it's sat here under limbo, and there's a lot of movie theater enthusiasts who wants to restore this and bring it back to its glory, but there's a lot of just fight back and forth with the landowner. So let's take a look at it. You gotta love when you see something abandoned this old and it really doesn't have too many signs of vandalism in it. It's got glass doors. Here's the ticket area, but I mean, there's no busted windows, such like that. There's just some building deterioration, of course. But there is the ticket area right there. Here's the interior. Wow. It's definitely all messed up now. Look at that. Look at the design on the wall there. They still have power to the building. You see the fan is running in there. I wonder how long it's been sitting like this. Just think, 2009 is forever ago now. That's crazy. And the ticket booth. Not much to see there, obviously. All right, it's busy over here. I'm pushing my luck. Let's look through one more door and we're out. Dang, that's crazy. What does that say? The Edge. Wow. Did any of you ever go to this movie theater when it was open? And if you did you like it here? Did you have good memories? I remember I had a discount movie theater where I grew up, and those were always the best. So let's move on to the dead mall now. One more interesting fact about this location is they closed on October 25th of 2009, which was just 2 days shy of their 20th anniversary. We have a wide open parking space over here. This is the corner of Dillard's and JCPenney. You can see the JCPenney over here. That is giving very 80s vibes. I love it, and we're gonna see what's open and what's not, because the internet sometimes does not give me good information. I swear this Dillard's does not look open, and I'd be surprised if they are, but they do still have 260 stores in the US, and that might be one of them. We're on the other side of the JCPenney now, but I had to stop for a minute just to show you guys a fully still operational Texas Roadhouse, but look how old school this looks. I mean, just Texas Roadhouse, the buildings don't look like that anymore. The green wood, the white trim, or the red trim. Wow, that looks so cool. That's actually one of the first things that caught my eye when I arrived here. I had to come back around the building and show you guys this. I do think I'm gonna attempt to walk into the mall with this camera. I get a little nervous about going into the mall with a big camera like this because, I don't know, sometimes mall security is really crazy about not making videos in the mall. So, I mean, I guess if they ask me to leave, I'll leave, but had to get a shot of the classic Long John Silver's over here. Seems to still be operational. Here we have ourselves a Sears Auto Center. which I thought was abandoned, but one of the doors is opened, and I think somebody's in there. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But the door's open, so that's interesting. And I hear beeping. I don't know if it's just like an alarm or somebody's in there. You know, like maybe on a forklift or something. Dude, I really don't know why that door's open, but I'm just gonna keep going. But this indeed was a Sears Auto Care Center. I'm on the other side now. All the doors on this side are closed. I can't imagine why that door on the other side is open, and I'm feeling kind of bold today. I might just peek my head in there and see if somebody's in there. Here's the customer area. Completely empty now, but at one time was full of parts and things you could buy for your car. Not to mention the desk where you would talk to the workers. I loved the Sears Auto Care Center. I actually used to go there all the time. Here's a good shot of the front. Now it's deteriorating. Ceiling tiles on the inside are falling down. The paint on the roof in the front is peeling. It's just a remnant of times past now. Here's what the inside looks like. I mean, if I was to get out, I'm not gonna like walk around in there, so I might as well not. I'm pretty close to the entrance already, and you can get a good look at inside there. There's actually still a lot of stuff sitting in there. Just so interesting why they would leave this wide open. I don't know. All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah, just a big old empty building. This is insane, actually. Why would they leave this open? Huh. There's a sign of the Green Tree Mall. I think the mall is probably using this as storage. Okay, I should probably go. All right, here we go. All right, so we have a Rue 21 over here, gone. Here's the other side of the hallway. This is liminal. Look at the dust on that thing. They are still open. All right, cool, I did it. So that was the inside of the mall. It's not a very big mall, but I did get to go down all the corridors and get video for you guys. Heck yeah. All right, I wasn't sure how well that was gonna work out, but it worked out very well for us. So far, we're doing good, guys. Yeah, but that's enough of the Green Tree Mall. Now let's go look at some other things. Look at this. This used to be Riverfalls Mall. We have a twofer here because right here, you guys obviously probably know what this was. It's pretty easy to figure out. This was a Dick's Sporting Goods. Probably not much to see. I mean, it was a Dick's Sporting Goods, so. But then right next door is Harbor Freight. And Harbor Freight, can you guys guess what that used to be? Because it does kind of still resemble what it used to look like. Harbor Freight was Joann's, or Joann. I and many other people like to say Joann's because it just rolls off the tongue easier, but there was never an S at the end, it's just Joann. Well, it was, not anymore. Obviously nothing to see on the inside. They refurbished everything, they remodeled everything to be a Harbor Freight, but we are looking at what once at one time was a Joann fabric store. Wonder where all those carts went to. Right next door, by the way, is the old Gabe's, and I say the old Gabe's is because Gabe's is still here, but they moved. And they're not there anymore. You can see the label scar. Everybody here loves label scars, so there it is. They moved a couple doors down right here. And that's where they're at now. And I can imagine Dick's Sporting Goods went out of business because Bass Pro Shops is literally right here and it's taking up most of this building. Now this is Riverfalls, which is a shopping complex. Wow, I can't talk. And this used to be more of like a mall kind of deal, but a lot of the places around here closed. Apparently Bass Pro Shop kind of took everything over from what I'm hearing. But this shopping complex does absolutely have some really cool things. And my favorite thing, guys, we have to check it out again. I have to. It is right on the other side. Do you see it? Yep. It's exactly what you think it is. I hope that, okay, I really hope that was a cinematic shot, guys. Tried really hard to get those cart returns right in the picture, but here we go. I know I've made a video here already, but it's just nice to see again. Gotta love Toys R Us, guys. And the label scar after all these years, you could still see it. This was a Jeffrey's Toys R Us. You could see Jeffrey right up there. But this is it, guys. This is the building. This is reminiscent, just a little star. I don't know if that's from the Toys R Us or not, but either way. Guys, I'm not gonna tell you how, but I do plan on coming back and making a video where I come inside of here. That's right, your girl's gonna go inside, and you won't know how I'm gonna go inside until I go. But there's stuff on the inside that you can only see from in there, and I'm gonna get in there and see it. I promise you that. It'll happen probably sooner than later. Here's another unused portion of this building. On the other side of this would be Bass Pro Shop, and I don't have it saved in my notes. I can't for sure remember what this was, but something tells me, I think it was a JCPenney, don't quote me on that, but yeah, here it is now. I mean, obviously we saw that there is another JCPenney's just right across the street at the Green Tree Mall. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was a Green Tree, or a JCPenney. Guys, check this out. Oh man, my heart, she can't take it. Now this is something to behold. One thing on camera, but just in person. So this is the Great Escape movie theater that was opened in November of 2006. It was then taken over by Regal in 2014. It closed in September of 2021, sadly, the COVID era putting an end to this exact location. Now this movie theater just kind of sits here, abandoned, no activity in front of it, nothing. And it is a sight to behold in your own eyes, you know? The sight to behold in person is what I'm trying to say. It's crazy. I mean, I haven't seen anything quite like this yet during my urban exploration, but wow, this is insane. We're gonna try to peek through the windows here and see if we can see anything. We're gonna leave nothing but footprints, of course. As always. There you go. Wow, there's the lobby. It looks in pristine condition. It's been closed for 5 years. Well, 4 going on 5 really. But that is so crazy. Everything's still here. Got popcorn machine over there to your right. Drinks. All the concession stuff. What does that say? I can't focus on it. I can't tell through the viewfinder. that nachos, right? Or is that where you butter the popcorn? I think that's... It looks like nachos. Some of this stuff is blurry in the viewfinder, so forgive me if I'm not getting something right. At least I'm not getting any dough mixers this time, right guys? Okay, I see, it's a Pepsi cooler. Gotcha, gotcha. They cleaned it out and left it looking in pretty good shape though, that's for sure. You guys think they left any games in there? None of these are showing anything anymore, unfortunately, but at one time, these were all full of movie posters. Why is it that we don't make buildings like this anymore? I mean, look how cool that is. It's just a spectacle to look at, and I don't know, when you walk into something like this, it promises you an experience, and I don't feel like we don't sell experiences anymore. We sell just product. That's it. It's not about the experience anymore, unfortunately. Checking around the back of the theater, it looks like they do have some trash cans that might have been inside at one point. Maybe outdoor trash cans, I don't know. And some shopping carts. I do see a blue one though, and I'd be damned if I don't check if that's Toys R Us or not. Nope. But I had to check. Absolutely. Anyways. Okay, so as you guys know, a lot of my research before going to a town like this is just using Google Maps and driving all over the roads trying to see what I could find. I did not find this, what I'm looking at in front of me, and this caught the corner of my eye. Okay, we're learning together, guys. What you're seeing in front of me is a label scar that says Sears, Parts, and Service. Now, I did a quick search on this because at first you would think parts and service has to do with cars, but we already saw their auto center, and that's not what this is. But apparently when I did my research, which was on the spot, so I'm not 100% about this, but I think this is right. A Sears Part and Service was a center where you could get parts and service for your appliances that Sears sold to you. So, you know, like refrigerators, dishwashers, stuff like that, and you would come here for parts, or they could fix your appliances for you. And so that's what this location is, and this is the first time I've ever heard of it, seeing the label scar on this building here. So that is really interesting to learn about, and I definitely will be doing some more research after this video to figure out where these locations were. Obviously there was one in Clarksville, Indiana, right here. But it's interesting because you feel like if they had a parts and service station for the appliances, it would be in their store. And maybe some of them did have them in their store. But this is interesting that they had a whole separate area just dedicated to this. And as far as I can tell, they only had one little small door to enter. And it is right here. And the last location of the day, you guys know it, I know it. Do you know it? Make a wild guess. What is this? You might have been confused, but this is a Kmart. Well, you know, used to be. It does have that signature front to it, and this was at one time a Kmart where people would come in and shop. Oh, I miss Kmart so much. I don't know what it is about Kmart, but I'm just so nostalgic about it, and at one time this was a Kmart. This used to be the Kmart sign, and I believe that pharmacy below it is the Kmart pharmacy sign. I could be wrong, but I believe that is what that is. Now I'm not entirely sure, and this is where my viewers can come in and help me, but the classic garden center, this doesn't look like it. I was kind of expecting a garden center to be on this side, but it's just this ominous awning. And there's shipping areas in the back, so this isn't the shipping area. I mean, I don't know that as 100%, but I do know they have a shipping area in the back. So did they maybe just take down the fences? Maybe they removed some walls? I'm not quite sure, but this is a part of the former Kmart building. So it has me wondering what it used to be over on this corner right here. The ominous flickering lights, gotta love that. Kind of a telltale sign of memories fading away. The lighting fixtures at this Kmart are totally different from the lighting fixtures I've seen at other locations, so I guess they don't all have the same looks to them. And then over here, their fixtures look different, just shining towards the front of the building on these ones. But let's address the fact that this is a peddler's mall, which, if you guys didn't know, is a flea market. So can we go into the old Kmart? Absolutely we can. However, you guys know I never do cliffhangers on my videos. Well, not never, but usually don't. Unfortunately, I'm gonna leave you with a cliffhanger on this one because I'm gonna make a thrifting video in this Kmart. So please come back when I release that video so you can see the inside of this Kmart. If it's a flea market, they haven't done much to the inside, I'm almost certain. So I'm excited to get in there and see, you know, the vents on the ceilings, maybe some old Kmart fixtures. So we'll see, the lighting for sure, and maybe the old tile on the floor as well. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. I think this was a long one. Clarksville is a very interesting place and had some really cool locations for us to see, especially that mall and the movie theater. So many cool locations. So if you guys enjoyed this, please leave me a subscribe if you haven't already. Consider becoming a member to support me and my channel, and check out TayJayproductions.com for exclusive TayJay merchandise for yourself. And as always, I thank you for watching. Until the next one, thrifting vlog coming soon. See you guys.